it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Grant.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one.
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. Strus at small forward with Mobley next to him. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint.
For a guard like Garland, hitting threes unlocks the rest of the floor.
Holmgren with a screen on Garland. Down low. And it's Holmgren missing. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Mobley. Here's Mitchell. Got a hand on it. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. There's the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall, and I wanted to know, how do you slow a guy down like Jarrett Allen? Coach said we have to hassle him as much as possible on both ends of the floor. We really want to limit him, not just his points, but more importantly, his rebounds. So keeping Allen off the glass is a primary focus.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Williams misses. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Mitchell. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Here's Mitchell. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Defense does their job. Mitchell just does a better job of beating them.
Dort outside. RJ, the Cavs, breaking ground on a new practice facility set to open in 2027.
Situated on the Cuyahoga River, it will be 4 times larger than the existing one. And let me tell you this, the existing one was state-of-the-art, and it continues to rejuvenate what we're seeing in downtown Cleveland. Shout out to the Cavaliers.
And he can't get the first one. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Well, the recent success of the Cavs has centered around their defense, RJ.
Well, if you want a chance to contend, you're going to have to be able to defend. Their coach embodies that, and so does their personnel, specifically their front court.
Williams from long range. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Allen with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Allen against Hartenstein. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Pass to Hartenstein. Dort outside. And here is Williams. Here's Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. Allen defending. And Hartenstein gets it to go. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
If they can clean up the turnovers and make better decisions, it should be a much closer game this time around.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Over the past 10 games, his effective field goal percentage has really taken a tumble. In layman's terms, his offense just isn't as well-rounded as it could be right now.
Outside Garland. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Kick it out, kick it out.
Over to the wing. Hardenstein passes to Dort. Now here's Williams. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren with a screen on Strus. Here's Williams. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Max Strus picks one up. All right, Grant, coming down to the final few games now. This playoff push sure will be interesting.
Oh, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
Drives to the hoop, to the paint. Allen. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Hartenstein with a screen on Mitchell. Dort finds Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Ooh, that's a tough spot to be in as a defender. With that height disadvantage, it's very hard to protect the rim.
Garland scanning the floor. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Outside Mitchell. Shoots. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Get there, get there.
Dort against Mitchell. Dort, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Strus. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Mobley outside. Williams against Garland. Dort grabs the miss.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Pass to Williams. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Mitchell. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, Williams with the block.
And Williams getting his timing just right on the block. Defending with purpose.
And it's good for 2. Williams has got 6 points.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Hunter's checked in. And for all the purists, here's a look at the best free throw shooting teams from the stripe this year. Number 1, the Thunder.
This squad will punish you every time you let them get to the line. It's something they've worked on as a team, and now they're reaping the rewards.
And so it's Cleveland with it. 4-point game. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Garland. Fires from deep. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
4 on the clock. Williams misses. The Cavaliers trail by 4. To the inside. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Mitchell.
This is Mobley's zone. He's got all the size he needs to dominate this paint.
Hartenstein with a screen on Garland. And Hartenstein slams it in.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Mobley following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Garland finds Mitchell. Now Garland. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Mitchell misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Holmgren. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. Now Hartenstein. The three. Sinks it from distance. And now a 7-point Oklahoma City lead.
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Here's Hunter. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Okoro is checked in for Evan Mobley. And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, B.A., it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
Now, here's Williams. He's got 6. Pass to Hartenstein. Wallace outside. From deep three-point land. Mitchell grabs a miss. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 4. Garland, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 16 so far. Here's Williams. Lets the three fly. Fires in the triple. Williams has got 9 points.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Allen with a screen on Dort. The three from Mitchell. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Now here's Mitchell. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And the shot is good by Garland.
Such a consistent shooter. Garland has worked so hard on his three-point shot.
Wallace outside. Holmgren with a screen on Garland. Inside, lets it go. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Mitchell, a screen on Holmgren. Back to Mitchell. Over Dort. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Mitchell's gotten his second bucket on the night.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Now here's Wallace. Defense right on him. Buries it down low. Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Hunter. Fires the three. Dort grabs the miss. Oklahoma City has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Now here's Wallace. Allen defending. Holmgren, the pass to Hartenstein. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. You look at the Thunder. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference.
Looking at Oklahoma City, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Mobley, he's checked in for Cleveland. Jerome comes in for Donovan Mitchell.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
To the middle. Here's Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And now it's an 8-point Oklahoma City lead. Mobley outside. Garland against Caruso. And he lobs it up top. And Mobley throws it down.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you could just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
Here's Williams. And he makes it on the layup. Williams has got 13.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Garland. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Top of the key. That miss makes him 3 for 7. Now Caruso. Pass to Wallace. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by 8. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. On the court right now for Cleveland. Evan Mobley out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Okoro in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Caruso. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. That one falls.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Jerome. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Okoro passes to Hunter. And it's in there. He's got 5.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Here's Jerome. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Back to Jerome. Hunter, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Jerome, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Hunter. To the paint. Williams misses. Cavaliers trail by 10. Outside Hunter. Pass to Jerome. And here's Mobley. Outside Hunter. Back to Mobley. Wiggins with a steal. Inside. Caruso with the bucket. And now it's a 12-point Oklahoma City lead.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Mobley, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Jerome. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Thunder leading by 12. Caruso outside. There's a screen by Wiggins. And Wallace, here we go. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously, and size certainly helps, and then the savvy and balance to create that space.
The first free throw is good. Strus, he's checked in for Thompson. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. Number one, the Thunder.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Jerome passes to Mobley. Strus against Caruso. Mobley on a screen. And he's going for the lob. And Mobley throws it down.
You talk about a catch radius. I don't think you could miss Mobley with that pass if you tried.
Now here's Wallace. Guarded by Okoro. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's SGA. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And Cleveland with a change here too. Garland's checked in. And so he makes both from the line.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Hunter passes to Garland. Back to Mobley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mobley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Outside Strus. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Cleveland shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Strus at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he drops it first. And Strus drops them both. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Wiggins outside. Hartenstein with it. 8 points in his last timeout. Pass to Caruso. Let's go with a three. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunder ball. And here are the Thunder now. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Caruso. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Caruso's got 7 points. Pass to Jerome. Back to Garland. And he lays it up and in.
Looking for a high percentage shot. Garland wants the best look he can get.
Now here's Hartenstein. Caruso outside. Here's Dort. Taking it inside. SGA.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning because once he does, he makes you pay.
Mobley, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Garland. Pass to Strus. He drops it from range. Strus has got 5 points in the quarter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
And here's Wiggins. On the wing, Caruso. Down low. And stolen by Mobley. Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Jerome on the wing. Dort with a steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Look at Gilgeous-Alexander sprinting to the cup.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Outside Strus. Buries it from 3. Give him 8.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc. Trying to stay within striking distance here.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Here's Hartenstein. The rebound by Garland. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 11-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Now here's Garland. He's got 11. And the shot goes.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Thunder, Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and it's Jalen Williams in for Caruso. Okiki's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Jerome. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Hartenstein with a screen on Garland. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Ooh, what aggressive slash from SGA.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Okiki. First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for your Thunder, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. One shot.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Pass to Hunter. Outside Strus. Garland with the ball. Launches it. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Outside, Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's got 13.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
And Richard, thinking about Donovan Mitchell, he just has a total impact on the game.
It's crazy to think that he's in the prime of his career, but every single year he continues to get better. I still think there are more levels for him to go.
Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
They found their rhythm at the free throw line this quarter, trying hard to make up ground.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Both free throws good from Mitchell.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A steady offensive force, averaging around 32.5 a game.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Mitchell against Dort. Thompson, a screen on Dort. Mitchell to the rack. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. Williams with it. Strus covering. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Jalen Williams.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Cavaliers trail by 16. Outside Hunter. Pass to Strus. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Thompson, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist with that last one. Hartenstein with a screen on Mitchell. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Garland. Counted. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Oh, deflected. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Now here's Strus. Give him 8. Sends it home from three-point land.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half of basketball. Back to Garland. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Garland. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Down by 15. Mitchell finds Hunter. And here's Strus. Williams defending. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Mitchell. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Thunder leading by 15. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen comes in for Thompson, and it's Mobley in for Hunter. .34 seconds left in the second period. Outside Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game. He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Outside Garland. Mobley outside for 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 5th assist in this one. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Thunder out in front, leading by 17. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey, everybody. Psst. I got a secret. We're approaching the playoffs, and we are starting the show with a breakdown of the Western Conference standings.
I think for Oklahoma City, they've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the Thunder.
It's one-sided on the scoreboard. Also in the rebounding column. They're hammering on these guys. This is how you blow a team out.
Yep, secure those boards, good things happen. Scientifically proven.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Jalen Williams really making a difference here.
Yet tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Thunder leading by 17. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Cleveland has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And stolen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Tries the spin move. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Off the mark there with a 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Garland. Mobley outside from deep. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They led the game at one point by 20. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Mitchell, the pass to Mobley. Outside Strus. Holmgren against Mobley. Clock at 4. And Mitchell puts up a deep 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Dort. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 assists in the game. And here's Garland. He's got 15. And that'll be Cleveland's ball as it goes out of bounds. Cavs keep possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's Mobley. 11 points in the game. Mobley on a screen. Garland for 3.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Dort with it. Strus covering. It's Holmgren. High post. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 4-3. Strus grabs the miss.
Rough start to the second half for them. Only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker. They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Here's Garland. He can't get it to go. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
From the arc. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the inside. And stolen by Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Missed inside. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Outside Mitchell. Back to Strus. Pass to Mitchell. Allen a screen. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Garland comes with the double team. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Timeout.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach he has some choice words for his team, words we cannot repeat.
It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. Jared Allen on top.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Garland up top. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Now Strus. To win the cold spell. Driving in. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
Man, good whistle there.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
First free throw is good. And Strus drops them both. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 21 points in the game.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled. The ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Here's Mitchell, and the bucket is good. Mitchell's got his third basket on the night right there.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Mobley. Outside Strus. To the paint. Here's Garland. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
And I like it. The game plan is simple. Keep getting Garland the ball. It is that simple, and it's working.
To the middle. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Outside Strus. Back to Garland. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren against Garland. The 6-footer. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Dort. So Dort's got 5 assists tonight.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Mitchell, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Garland for 3. Another miss by Garland.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And that sends Jalen Williams to the line. Max Strus picks one up. Caruso, he's checked in for Holmgren. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Now here's Garland. He's got 17. Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops it in from the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27 points. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Now here's Mitchell. Give him 8. Mobley, a screen on Dort. And Mobley gets it to go. Mobley's got 13.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Outside, Williams. No good on the triple. And Cleveland's shooting the rock well at 46%. Mitchell against Dort. The Thunder pull it in. Back to Caruso. Pass to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
Allen finds Garland. Now here's Hunter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Alex Caruso. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here.
At the line for the Cavaliers, DeAndre Hunter, taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
The Thunder shooting an excellent rate of 56% on the third quarter. Mitchell against Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Williams against Mobley. Williams misses.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Richard, no doubt about the upside of Evan Mobley. What's his best position, you think, though?
Defensively, he can guard 1 through 5. He is a Defensive Player of the Year candidate every single year. But offensively, unless he improves his three-point shot, he is most likely going to be more of a 5. If he wants to play the 4, he's got to be able to stretch it from 3.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Mobley finds Mitchell. Outside Hunter. Three-pointer. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 6 assists in the game.
Sharing the love. If you get yourself this open, Mitchell will set you up.
Now here's Dort, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good. Cavaliers trail by 21. Pass to Mobley. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, Mobley. And Cleveland another 3.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Guarded by Garland. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. Hunter, a screen on Gilgeous Alexander. Outside Hunter. From deep, Mitchell gets the 3-ball to go. Mitchell's got 7 now in this quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And Gilgeous Alexander gets it to go on the assist from Dort. Dort's got his 6th assist of the night. Here's Garland. He's got 17. Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. They have a 19-point lead. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Mobley throws it down.
From the moment Mobley stepped into this league, Evan has been an impact player. Another huge night for him.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. The rebound by Garland. Now Hunter. From deep 3-point range. No good on the buzzer beater. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous Alexander. He has been the story for the Oklahoma City Thunder. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So for Cleveland right now, they've got Ty Jerome. Max Strus is out there with Isaac Okoro. Then it's DeAndre Hunter, and it's Garland in at the 1. Strus with the bucket.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Williams, a screen on Garland. Gilgeous Alexander against Garland. Wallace outside. There's a screen. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple. And the Thunder lead by 17.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Hunter. Okoro outside. Jerome on the wing. Okoro outside. Pass to Strus. Over Williams. Strus' shot is off.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
And that one's good. Gilgeous Alexander's got 37.
Yeah, and Gilgeous Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Outside Garland. Lays it up and banks it in. Garland's got 19 points.
Oh, going inside and fighting for the bucket. That's what you want. You want a person that's going to fight for those inches.
Pass to Wallace. Williams with the screen. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got 6 here in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Garland, the pass to Okoro, and here's Strus outside. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Wallace outside. Gilgeous Alexander from outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Gilgeous Alexander's got 40 points.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Now here's Hunter. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Wallace. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
Jerome passes to Hunter. Hunter, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Garland. Baseline jumper. Can't hit that one. Thunder leading by 21. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. With the drive. Yep, that one goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 42 in the game.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Garland. And here's Okoro. Beyond the arc. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Garland. Williams, a screen on Garland. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Strus grabs the miss. And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Jerome. Back to Garland. The 3 from Okoro. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And you watch Alex Caruso on defense, RJ. He forces his fair share of turnovers.
Yeah, he's got great instincts, quick hands. You can't be loose with the ball around Caruso, one of the best one-on-one defenders in the game.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Jang, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Lou Dort comes in for Wallace. That one's no good. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, BA. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
Now here's Mitchell. That 3's off the mark.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Jang. Back to Caruso. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's closely guarded.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
Second team foul. At the line for your Thunder, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Wiggins. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in for Strus. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Jerome. Pass to Mobley. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
So it's Oklahoma City now, after the basket by Cleveland. Mobley against Williams. Shoots over Mobley. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Williams has got 25 points in the game.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
Mobley, a screen on Dort. Here's Mitchell. Allen outside. Pass to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Dort. Down low. Tries yet again. They get it again.
One look at Evan Mobley, and you can see he is built for this position. The height, the length, he's got all the physical gifts that a power forward could ask for.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Evan Mobley. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Mobley.
Yeah, Mobley better get used to getting to the line, especially with his style of play.
So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Williams. Joe's checked in for Dort. And it's Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Garland's checked in for Cleveland. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And Richard, with the new CBA in place, the middle class is starting to strengthen in the league.
And I think that's a good thing. You don't want minimum players and max players. There is a big gap between those two styles of play. There are so many players that fit in between. There's all-stars. There's young players that deserve a larger portion of the money.
Allen can't get it to go. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wallace, right side. Pass to Williams. Wiggins with it. Williams, a screen on Mobley. Back to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Outside Joe. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. Joe's got his first 3 points of the game.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Here's Wiggins, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Wiggins got his first basket.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And Allen gets it to go.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin, burying the shot.
Wallace with it. Wiggins outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Hunter. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And this game belongs to Mobley so far, just doing it all on the offensive end.
Wallace outside. Joe, the pass to Wallace. Williams, a screen on Garland. Here's Wallace. No good from outside. Cleveland has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Mobley. Outside Hunter. Launches a 3. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Here's Wiggins. Wallace outside. Back to Wiggins. Drops in the layup for 2.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Mitchell, the pass to Hunter. Allen with a screen on Caruso. And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his third foul of the game. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Now here's Garland. Here's Allen. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Nice job by Allen inside, getting the ball in a good spot and finding a way to execute.
Wallace, the pass to Joe. Wiggins against Mobley.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And here's Wiggins. Back to Joe. Wallace outside. Over Garland. Wallace misses. And Cleveland shooting the ball at 48% so far. Mobley outside. Here's Mitchell. Uses the glass on the layup.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And for Oklahoma City, they're shooting an amazing 61%. Looking confident. Now here's Wallace. Williams, a screen on Garland. And he lobs it up. Knocked away.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Thunder.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And it's been a phenomenal year for them. They play with so much confidence night in, night out. This notches another huge win, 65 in total.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Offensive rebound. Wiggins outside. Outside Joe to the paint. Here's Caruso. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.